Welcome to Movie Mumble with Marissa. This is going to be a weekly show talking about movies in theaters and then my pick at the end of each show. So today I'm going to talk to you about 42, Iron Man 3, the old and new Great Gatsby, and the Hangover Part III. And this week my movie pick is going to be an underestimated feel-good movie from the 80s. So enjoy! Okay, so let's talk about 42. Now, if you haven't seen it already, I know it's one of the older summer films. You should definitely go out and see it. It was amazing, especially if you're a baseball fan, you'll love it. And if you're not, you'll still really enjoy it. Harrison Ford was amazing in it. I thought he did a fantastic job. It was such a good bionic on Jackie Robinson, and it was pretty spot on from the research that I've done. It was really well filmed, really well acted. The story was amazing. You should definitely go see that. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone and their mom's already seen Iron Man, but if you haven't seen it, go see it. It was really good. A lot of people I've been talking to kind of say it's probably their third favorite out of the Iron Man trilogy, but I would have to disagree. It's up there with number one for me. It was really refreshing to see another side to Tony Stark. Usually it's all about Iron Man, and this movie focuses more on Tony Stark and kind of who he is and kind of what he's going through after what happened in New York with the Avengers. And it was really nice to kind of see him not so elevated. It was really refreshing and nice to see kind of the weaker side of Tony Stark, which you usually don't see. And then also it had Guy Pearce, who doesn't love Guy Pearce, which he was really good in it, as well as Ben Kingsley. When does he not make a quality film? So just the cast alone was just amazing. You should go see it for that. The story was really enjoyable because we do get to see another side of Tony Stark. And then, of course, it wouldn't be a Marvel film with all the action. And it was amazing, the action scenes. The special effects were amazing. You should just go see the film just visually. But overall, I thought it was a really good film. The story I really enjoyed. There was still the great comedy that we get with Tony Stark and the Iron Man character. So overall, it was a good film, and I'd recommend if you haven't seen it to go see it. And if you already saw it, you should go see it again to kind of take it all in again, because I think you'd really enjoy it. Okay, so now let's talk about The Great Gatsby, which I know can be a touchy subject because there's so many hardcore fans. So I actually enjoyed the newer film better than the older film. I don't think it touched upon what Fitzgerald really wanted with the grandness of Gatsby. On its own, I think it's still a great film, and you should still go watch it, but I did enjoy the newer one better. I did think Robert Redford played a great Gatsby, and that Mia Farrow did play a great Daisy. I didn't really like so much some of the other characters were so strong. For example, Tom. I didn't think he was maybe the best actor for that role. With Tom, in the book at least, you see him as this kind of like manly man. He's super masculine, super intimidating. I just didn't get that from the character in the older Great Gatsby. I also didn't kind of get the grandness that Gatsby's supposed to be, especially with like the parties. They're supposed to be these magnificent, crazy parties that you wouldn't usually see. And for me, what I got from the Gatsby parties was that it was kind of like just a larger Holly Golightly Breakfast at Tiffany's party. So it wasn't as grand and as whimsical as I would have expected a Gatsby party to be. But now going to the newer film with Leonardo DiCaprio, I thought he was a great Gatsby, and it was really nice kind of seeing the vulnerability of Gatsby that we kind of see in the book, which we really didn't see from the first film. And I thought the casting was amazing in that as well. And then with the new Gatsby, it was visually stunning. Of course, it was done by Baz, who's kind of known for his big shots, kind of like that. It was really enjoyable to watch. It was beautiful to watch as well. I thought the acting was amazing. I thought for the most part it was close to the book, and even though the ending wasn't exactly to the book, I still think it was very impactful, and you should definitely go see it if you haven't seen it. So I was super disappointed in The Hangover 3. It was supposed to be this big bang of an ending, and I totally didn't get that. So I would say if you've seen it, I'm sorry. If you haven't, just don't. Wait to rent it. It's kind of, they advertise it like, oh, it's supposed to be this grand ending to this epic story, and I didn't get that. There were some funny parts in it, but the story didn't hold up. The movie didn't hold up to the hype that it was supposed to be. So I would say rent it, hold off, because you know what, you kind of want to finish, see kind of what happened, how it all kind of comes together, so I would hold off. So it's Marissa's pick. So this week it's going to be an underestimated feel-good movie from the 80s, and this film was actually directed by Ron Howard and written by George Lucas, and it stars the shortest leading man, which is not Tom Cruise, but actually Warwick Davis, who's played the main Ewok in Star Wars, who's played a goblin and professor in Harry Potter films and is also in the Leprechaun films. So the story centers around Willow, of course, played by Warwick Davis, who wants to be a wizard and is kind of struggling through that within his village. He's kind of made fun of, and you kind of really see this character progress in the film. So what happens is he's finds this baby who's actually in a prophecy to overthrow the evil queen. So her empire is trying to find her and destroy her, while Willow is actually trying to take her to this good witch to overthrow the evil queen. And on that he finds Val Kilmer, who also stars in this film, who's in his prime, which is always fun to watch. So it's their journey together to try to overthrow the evil queen. It's action-packed, so much fun. It kind of takes place in like Middle Earth, medieval times, which is also really fun. You should definitely watch this film. It's a feel-good film, as I already said. Totally underestimated. So much fun to watch. So much entertaining. It's actually one of my favorite childhood films, so you should definitely go watch it. It's good for every age, for everyone. So it's really fun, really entertaining, really creative. Definitely should go see it. So thanks for watching episode 1 of Movie Mumble with Marissa, and I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for next week's episode.